Hey everyone, it's Vinny, and I'm back today to discuss Race 2 on Saturday's Gulfstream Park card. It is a 7-furlong maiden special weight for 3-year-olds, and every horse in this race except for one was purchased for at least $100,000. The only horse who was not is Top Oro, who is a Tops Racing LLC homebred. Now, a few horses in this field have already run, and in a few cases, a couple of these horses have run quite a few times. But there's a couple in here that I do want to discuss with hopes of maybe a Derby prep in their future if they run well. So let's get into it. The first horse I want to discuss is Perform for Shug McGahee with Jose Ortiz riding. Now, Perform is 0 for 4 lifetime, but he gets Lasix today for his first start as a 3-year-old, and he's run against a couple horses that do have a little bit of chatter on the Derby trail, including Lost Ark, who ran in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, unfortunately did not have the greatest of trips, and ran against Disarm, who broke his maiden at Saratoga and recently started training again for Steve Asmussen and is a Winchell Thoroughbreds homebred. Now, his last race that Perform is coming out of, he finished 6th, but the 4th place finisher that day was Banishing, who came back to win impressively in his next start, and was meant to be the morning line favorite in an allowance race last weekend on the LeCompte Undercard at Fairgrounds, was the 2-1 morning line favorite, but scratched day of due to a stall incident. Connections say he's okay, but he could be coming out of a key race here. I do expect to get a little bit of a price on him. He is morning lined at 4-1. I think he'll drift up a little bit. I think we probably will end up getting around 6-1 on Perform. Not sure if he's good enough to win. Like I said, he is already 0 for 4 lifetime, and his numbers aren't exactly super impressive. But I think he's one at a mid-price that could definitely hit the exacta trifecta, so one I will keep in mind when playing my exotic wagering. The next horse I want to talk about is Foxburg for Bill Mott with Luis Saez up. Only Pennsylvania bred here, and an interesting note, has only been working at Payson Park Training Center down here in Florida. Always interesting when they take these first-time starters and they don't have a work over the main track or the turf track or just the actual track in general, and they send them right from the training centers to race. $300,000 yearling purchase, sired by Airgate as well. Workouts have been pretty good. I know he's got a couple bullets listed, but not really sure what he's been training against down there at the training center. But very interesting. Made 9-2 on the morning line as well. This one seems to have a little bit of buzz. I'm gonna ride with this one. This one's going to be on my tickets. That is Foxburg for Bill Mott. I got to imagine if he wins, an allowance race would be next, and then they would probably try one shot at the Derby with the Florida Derby if all goes well for Foxburg. My top pick in here could be on a similar path to Foxburg if he was to win here, and that is Dark Vector for George Weaver with Javier Castellano riding. $275,000 yearling purchase, sired by Bolt Oro, who is one of the hottest freshman sires in 2022 and is currently the top second crop sire in 2023. He's also the sire of Instant Coffee, who won the LeCompte last weekend. Dark Vector has been working well and is actually the half-brother to multiple Grade 2 winner in last year's San Felipe Kentucky Derby Prep winner, Forbidden Kingdom. Family produces some runners. I think Dark Vector here, especially based on his workouts, could be a runner. I doubt we get 8-1, like the morning line says. I think we'll probably get about half of that. But I'll take about 4 to 5-1 on this first-time starter for George Weaver. Expensive purchase, been training well, out of a hot sire. I'll take a shot with it. There are a couple horses here that I am fading, including the morning line favorite here. That is 3-1 on Kentucky Joker. I am not a huge fan of Kentucky Joker. He's 3-1 on the morning line, which makes me like him even less. He ran second to Bromley on debut, who was everyone's wise guy horse last weekend in the LeCompte, and just did absolutely no running after the first 200 yards. Then he came back after that race, and he kind of went backwards, finishing third. It wasn't a great third. I can't use this one at a short price. I get that he's getting Lasix for the first time, and Dale Romans is high on him. I'm not. If Dale beats me here, he beats me here. The other horse that I am fading completely here is Summon Your Courage for Todd Pletcher. He's 0 for 7 lifetime. His numbers aren't great. They tried to throw him on turf last time, and it got moved to the all-weather track, and he didn't run particularly good there either. But trying to throw him on dirt again today. So he's 0 for 6 on the dirt. None of the starts really are fantastic. I'm fading him. I can't play an 0 for 7 maiden. He's morning line 4 to 1 as well. I can't play a horse like this when there's a couple others in here that I think have a positive upside. So those are two horses that I'm fading that are pretty short prices, maybe to help you out with your tickets. We'll see if I'm right, but if you're playing this race, good luck. Again, my top pick is Dark Vector, and I'm also using Foxburg for Bill Mott. Morning lines are 8 to 1 and 9 to 2 on those horses. So hopefully, if it hits the exacta, it will pay decent, or if one of them wins, it will pay a little bit. So good luck, and I will see you next time.
RacingDudes.com is your home for the best free picks for every race, every track across the country. We're ramping up for the 2023 Kentucky Derby, and we want you to join us in the fun. Subscribe to Racing Dudes YouTube channel and click the notification bell so you never miss a single video. Want to make money betting horses? Bet with the Racing Dudes.